Dear students, our today topic is how to insert table in Microsoft Word, and the key points of our today lessons are adding a table in Word, inserting or deleting a row or column, resizing the table, changing the look or style of the table, modifying the table using the layout tab, deleting a table, converting text to table, and convert table to text. So I am going to get a new file. I press Ctrl plus N. You also can get the file from clicking on File and New button and then click on the blank document. Here I get a new file. Here are three ways to get a table. You click on Insert and then click on Table. The first method is direct method. You just select accordingly. If you need a 4 by 4 table, you just click here and you get the table. Our second method is when you need a big table or you cannot judge how many rows or columns you are getting from here. You click on this button and you type here like 4 column or 5 column or 6 7 column or 8 rows, and I just click on the OK. You get the table accordingly. Our third method is drawing the table, and you draw the table from this button. Simply you draw and how many rows or columns you require, and where you need you can just draw with this pencil. Okay, this is the way that how can you draw a table or how you can insert a table. The second thing is inserting or deleting row or column. So for example, if I want to delete this column, you can select this column and you can press the right click and then click on delete columns, and you can see this column is deleted. But you also can delete any row or column from the layout tab, and you click here, delete column, delete rows, or delete table, or delete any one single cell. So you can delete from here. For example, in this table, I insert name, roll number, class, and section. Now, again, after typing the data, I need a column between the roll number and name, so I can click here, insert right. You can get a new column here and you can type here father's name. Simply when you need any row, you can click here, insert below or insert above. You can get rows. So for deleting the rows and for inserting the rows, this layout tab you can use, and this group is rows and column group. Third thing that we are going to discuss is resizing the table, and resizing the table is very simple. You can just resize from here whole table, and if you want to increase or decrease any column size or row size, just you place your mouse on this line and you drag it. And I know class and roll number are in not required much place, so I make the small size of columns, and I know name and father name required more space, so I increase the column width. You also can manage the width by from this cell size, and you can in inches you can give the height and width. You can also change the units from inches to millimeter and centimeters, but this time my page that I get the page is in inches, so I am give the size here in inches. For example, the this cell size I need 2 inches. I press here 2 and click enter, and for the name also 2 inches, 2 and enter. So these two columns are now 2 inches, and these three columns I want in 1 inch, and I click on one and I click on enter. You can see the selected cells are now 1 inches. I press Ctrl Z, undo, and I also select the header row, and I select here 0.80. So this is a way you can give the width in multiple cells in a single click. And this is our header row. If I want to increase the row height, you can just drag from here. And if you want to increase the row height from this, you can just simply click in inches. You can get the size. Uh, so this is our second part topic of resizing the table. Our next key point is changing the look of the table. So how to style the table? So for this purpose, our tab is here, table design, and you can just first thing is this is header row, and this is first column is header column. So I just click on header row. This row become the header row, and if I want to make the header of this column, like for example, I get here a table, insert, and this is our subjects, and this here is the marks. So subjects are different: English, Urdu, physics, etc. So now if I want to make the heading to this column, I hide this, and now this is our first column is the header. And if I want to make this row as a header, you click on here. So for this styling option, you need to select where is the total row, and where is the last column, where is the first row header. So according to style, apply according to this option, and I click here and I choose any style. Now you can see the header is this row, and if I hide this, now you can see header row is not appearing here. So if I click here, so you can see the header style is available. So you can change here a different shading. For example, I click here on this style and any other style. So there are many styles, and you can clear the style from this main plain table. When you click on, the all styles are off, and you can make your own style. You just select the uh, row or column and click here on shading. You can give any type of shading, and you can here is the border color and border size, and this there is the border style. You can apply also these things on the border of the table and shading from here. If I want to choose this shading a different style, and these other columns shading in a different, so I just select here and choose any. shading style. So you can make your own style. The font size or font color you can select from the home tab by clicking on this font color button, and bold or center, or you can use increase the font size. So this is on depends on you which style and which font you want. So if you want to change the style of below uh, rows, you can also click here, and now you can see the font size or font style is that you selected from font on the home tab. So in table design, you can style the table as you required, and I am also telling you about the border styles. So here is the border style. When you click and draw on any side, this style appear. Okay, on that lines where you draw. And if you want any other border, you can change the border or border pen color or border uh, no border, outside border. This is you also use in Excel, and also in a simple table also. For example, here are the marks. For example, and these rows I am going to delete. So I did not require this border side. I just want the subject name and these things appear, and other thing the border height. So I just click here layout, and I click here no border. So you can see a table is here. Table is here, but you can't see the borders. And when you press the tab key, you can also add any other mask here, but the rows and columns that you draw, these borders are not appearing here. If you want to show these border again, you select the table and you choose all borders or outside borders. So depend upon you which borders you need, you click on that button. So this was the styling of the table, and changing the look of the table. So our next part is modifying the table using the layout tab. This is already you see the layout tab, and I tell you how to delete and how to insert the columns, etc. You also can split the tables. You also can merge the cells. You also can here the alignment or direction of the table. So I'm going to tell you how to do these things. First thing is how splitting the cells. Splitting cells mean you can make a cell into multiple cells. You just right click on the cell and split cell. You can see here number of columns and number of rows. I just want one row and two columns. You can see here in this cell now columns are 1 and 2, and the row no. So in this cell I click on the split cell, and I want two rows, one column. You can say now the line is draw horizontal. So this is called a split of the cells. And merging of the cells, when you merge the two or more cells in one cell, you select the cell and right click or merge the cell. You also can do these things by clicking on here split cell, split table, merge cell. You click here split cells. I choose here three columns, and you can see three columns are here. So if you want to merge these cells, you click here merge cells, and this is now one single big cell. Now I am going to tell you the alignment of the text or alignment of the picture. You also can use a picture in this table, and I just type any text here. For example, I type here uh, Chenab College. Now you can see this is the alignment of the text is top right side. This is top right, top left, sorry, top left side. And when you click on here, this is the alignment is top right, and this is top center, and this is middle, align center, middle center, and middle right, bottom left, bottom center, and bottom middle. So mostly we use middle center or middle left, but it depends upon the cell size, which alignment you want to use. One more thing that I'm going to tell you, uh, for example, in these cells I'm going to merge these cells in a single cell, and I type here Chenab College Jam, and I change the direction from here. I just click here, you can see the direction of the text is changed, and now this is appearing like vertically. So you can change any direction from this button, and here you can select the cell margins also. This is like when you get a uh, new file, you can change the margin of the file from here. So the margin of the cells you can change by clicking on this button. This is the way you can use the layout tab and modify your table. I hope you understand many things from this lesson. Our next portion is deleting the table. So this is very easy job. You just click on the table and you click delete button, or you just click layout and you can click here delete the table. Next portion is convert text to table or convert table to text. So this option is very useful when you make any type any text already. For example, I type here name and CNIC and address. So you have already a type data and you want to move this data into a table. You just simply select your text and you click here insert table and then convert text to table by this button, and this automatically give you how many columns you need and how many rows you need. I just want a two column and two columns data, and okay, you can see your text is in the cell, but basically I give the more tabs here. So just I put a single tab data. You need to adjust something from this converting text to table, but method is same. Convert text to table. I use here. Now you can see here 6 rows. Okay, I use here 3 rows, 3 column. Okay, you can choose from here the paragraph comma, you what you give here. So I use the tabs, I use the tab here. Okay, you can see this text is converted into table, and further you can move, and you can customize the table accordingly. Okay, this is called the converting the text into the table. Our next thing is how to convert a table into text. So this is also very easy. When you are having a text and you want to remove this table and you extract the text from the table, you just click here and a button is here, convert text to table. You click here, convert text to table, and I want to also the text in using the tabs. Okay, now you can see that table is removed, and you can see here now only text, and it is also the aligned text. So this is the way you can convert a table into text. uh, so these are the main things that you read in the layout tab and table design tab, and how to work with the tables. One thing is, the last thing is our data group. In data group you can see convert to text and formula and sorting. So sort is you read in the Microsoft Excel also, but I just simply give you like I type some numbers here. So I want to choose this in ascending order. I just click on here and click sort it. Okay, this is contain the merge cell, so this is not going to sort it. I cut the data and paste it in an other table, and now I just want to sort it again. You just select the text and click on the sort button, and you choose which column you are going to sort. You select the column and click on the OK. The data is now sorted. You can see 2, 5, 7, 9, 12, and 17. I hope this lesson is very useful for you and you understand it. If any question from you, you can just ask from me on Google Classroom or in WhatsApp group. I'll give you the answer. Thank you.